The press team concept was initially developed by iSchoolAfrica in the run-up to the FIFA 2010 World Cup as a chance for young people to tell the story of the World Cup and to record stories associated with the event on videos for web and TV. The scope of the initiative has been broadened to create content for the classroom based on the curriculum. To tell us more about this, we're joined in studio now by Loris Tates, editorial manager of the iSchoolAfrica Youth Press team. Loris, good morning and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Firstly, what is iSchoolAfrica? How did it all begin?
iSchoolAfrica is an initiative that was started by a company called Think Ahead. And what it's about is actually integrating the best available technology into education.
And the Youth Press team initiative itself, how did that come about?
It came about because iSchoolAfrica was already working in schools and focusing on curriculum integration using Mac technology. And when the World Cup, it was about 2 to 3 months before the World Cup, they looked at the technology that they had existing in schools and realized that kids could be creating multimedia content around the World Cup and thought, how can we actually create a kids newsroom? So that was the idea of how it started.
And what is the objective with that particular initiative?
The objective, and it's grown out of the World Cup, is really to give young South Africans a voice on topical issues and to allow them to engage in the world around them and to actually be a part of the society in a much more meaningful way.
All right. Breaking it down for us, how does it actually work?
How it works is that we go out and seek sponsors, and those sponsors then sponsor a press team and kit, which includes equipment and facilitation and training. And the whole program is supported by iSchoolAfrica throughout. So we start off with the year program. We look at grade 9 to 11 learners. We then create teams within the schools. We have a dedicated teacher in each school that works on this program, the press team teacher that we train. And the idea is that the teams create broadcast content every month, which we then get screened on television and also share with online partners and also with a mobile partner.
And what's the impact of this on the learners themselves?
The impact's been huge, and a lot of it's been unanticipated. I think, in the most concrete level, you see an amazing growth in technical skills. I was in a school recently near Vosloorus, and one of the kids was asked what he wants to do when he finishes school, and he said he wants to be a video editor, which I think is quite rare. So I think on the one hand, it's that exposure to technical skills that you wouldn't see in schools. There's also editorial skills, so that's really about storytelling and narrative and being able to interview people. Another aspect is 21st century skills, which is very much a part of what iSchoolAfrica's programs are underpinned by, which is around collaboration and teamwork and instilling a work ethic and attention to deadlines and things that actually a lot of kids only learn in the workplace. They'll start to actually learn that through the program. And then I think what we've seen has been phenomenal is just the confidence that it's instilled in the learners that we work with. So a huge amount of confidence and a huge increase in their skill level within the time that they're in the program.
Good to hear that people from my area, Vosloorus, are starting to be interested in video editing. But starting off as a World Cup initiative, now growing the scope into the school's curriculum, what are you hoping to achieve with this initiative?
I mean, our aim is to expand this as much as possible. I think it's critical that people of that age group, and actually of all South Africans, have a level of media literacy. And I think what's been important about this program is that it really encourages that. And we try and give, another aspect of it is encouraging our learners to take an interest in the wider area of media. So we bring in people all the time to give them that exposure. We introduce them to everything from commercial directors to radio personalities, television personalities, also with the idea that we might spark an interest that will end up in a career. And that we've also last year did a job shadowing program, which we did with media partners. So it's just really our interest is that the program goes far beyond what can be taught at school.
And for someone who wants to participate in the program, do they approach you or do you go and identify schools?
They can approach us. The ideal is to find sponsors within those communities that would want to sponsor one school or ideally a network of schools. And then we work with those sponsor organizations.
Loris, thank you very much, and we wish you the best with the program.
Thank you.
And if you'd like more information on the iSchoolAfrica Youth Press Team Initiative, visit our website, www.agritv.co.za, or give us a call on our hotline, 011 791 5658.